let's draft some Aetherdrift now that it's out. I haven't drafted on my own account in a long time. I actually had to play through the lower rankings because I hadn't drafted in 2 months. But now that we're back to Platinum, I'm going to start recording for the channel. So I've had a few drafts of the set. There's a lot of really interesting build-arounds, and I don't know, it's been kind of complex. I don't think any of my drafts have been the same yet, so that's been nice. But let's see what we can do. Ketramos. This is a really difficult build-around, but if you get the right cards, it's amazing. Just draw a bunch of cards. So I think I'm gonna pick it just because it's fun. I actually think the Ascendant's the better card if you're gonna go white-black. But I'm down for fun now that we're recording. I think you could take the Ooze, is quite good, or the Sky Crash. Actually, if you want to say what's the single best card in the pack, it might just be Sky Crash, and it's not even kidding. One of these two, or the Ascendant. I think the Ascendant is maybe a little lower because white-black is a little difficult, but we're gonna take fun. Oh man. So with Ketramos, I want to end up playing green, right? It's most of the exile effects that are repeatable are in green. So we're looking to go Abzan, so we're favoring it. Serpent is green-blue, though, which means Ketramos would be a double splash if we want to stay true to it. It is the better card, though. Like, if I had Ketramos or Serpent, I would say the Serpent is just, in general, the better card. But we do have a back on track here, which isn't bad. I don't think it's as good as Serpent, but because it's on color, I'm going to take it. Shape Thief is pretty good too, but let's stick to fun. Could have had an insane blue-red deck with starting with red and then into some other stuff here, but we're gonna go with Lynx, I think, over the Death Toucher mount because I know I want to be in green exile for Ketramos. I could also just abandon it altogether and start taking the cycling blue. But no, let's stick to the fun and go with the Lynx. I don't think the Lynx is bad. It's one of the better white drops early, and Chariot is a huge reward for our troubles into going into white. I hear white is bad. I think it's bad if it's picked over, but if it's open, I don't think it's bad, so I am not scared to take white cards. Yeah, I haven't seen anything exile except for the Wreck remover, but that should wheel, and it's not... I don't think it's good enough to play with Ketramos, but I'd much rather have just the Captain, since we have the Lynx. Lynx into Captain's pretty gross. This pack kind of sucks. I don't want any of these cards. I guess the highest upside is probably the Quick Welder, so that we can put our Chariot down earlier. You could take the Column, but I really just hate Column in general. I don't think I want to take any of the black cards here, so this is kind of a bad pick 6. I guess we should cut the white since we're heaviest white at the moment. Again, I wouldn't be scared to take these green cards, just because I know I want to end up in green, but man, have we seen, like, 0 exile, so I don't even know if Ketramos is a thing. At this point, like, the safest pick is definitely just the Mustang and saying, okay, we're white. We might be playing black, we might not be. Including course is pretty great. But part of the 3-color strat is knowing, like, when do you get your base, you know, built and when do you stretch. You could take rat here, but then that would be committing us to black. I think at this point we don't have anything strong enough to say like what we want to pair with white. Ketramos is just not getting there. Back on track is okay, but not necessary. So at this point in the draft, with what we have, it's actually safest to start drafting a single color, and then pack 2 and pack 3 will start deciding. I still am favoring green just for the exile in hopes, and for that reason I'm going to take Bestow Greatness over the Thopter card. If I wanted to hedge into artifacts and ditch Ketramos, you take the blue card there. I don't think I'm going to be interested in a black-red land. There is a world where we do, but I think I'd rather just keep cutting the white. Just take a safe pick here so that later I have more flexibility to take a card. So I'm going to take the parry as a good trick. I actually don't mind parry. But yeah, we will see. We could be mono white. Wouldn't that be troll? But yeah, I want to play those black cards, but if Ketramos doesn't get there, and I just don't know. I mean, we could have taken that black card to exile 4 cards, but I just don't like playing that one either. For like the same reasons, like playing bad cards to make one card maybe okay. Doesn't feel good. Bounce off is pretty great late. All right. Elvira is not what we wanted to see. Armory sucks. I hate this card. I don't think I would ever play it even if we had a bunch of vehicles. Lightning Strike's a real consideration. We could go red. I think Beast Rider is just better, and it leaves us open to going Abzan for the Ketramos if we find green exile. We still don't have any exile. But, I mean, we didn't see a lot of green in pack 1, which means we should see more green this pack, and we can kind of edge in there. I think Beast Rider is good enough to go that direction. Okay. All right. These are better options. We're not really putting 1/1 counters places, but it does go and get a vehicle. Or we could take the Glide car, which is just an incredible vehicle. So this is actually a very tough choice. It's one of these two. Dune Drifter is also incredible, and I hope it wheels. Might get the Disciple on the wheel, or the Broken Wings, but yeah, I'm going to take the vehicle fetch, because right now it goes and gets Chariot, which is pretty good. Second Chariot. Missing out on some really good cards. Another Collision Course, 2 green drops that are fine. Spin Out, Siphon. I'm going to take Chariot number 2, though. Maybe then land comes back. I don't know. I don't think we're going to get a bad wheel here. I think the worst wheel would be like Spin Out, but that's not coming back. What do I want out of this pack? Momentum Breaker would not be terrible, but it would put us in a 3-color base with no fixing. And like, I can't right now justify going away from my green cards. So I'd rather take Night Market and have Back on Track be an entertainable splash, because we haven't seen any exile. Junker is pretty good. That's another reason to go into black. Could have a serious push to the limit deck if we get it. I'll regret not taking the Ironclad if we do, but I think we're much more likely to play black. Yeah, look at that fixing. Green black. Although, I I think we want a 2-drop, and I think we want it to be green. So right now I need to start considering what my mana base is. Beast Rider and Kandora are just good enough to justify white-green as my early base. So black is going to be the splash with late plays. I think I am a little light on removal. I don't need another white 2-drop. But I do need creatures, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to take Tune Up. Looks really good with Chariot and some of our other cards. Passing some decent ones. I don't think I'm going to play any of this. Just take the Compactor now. I mean, we do need removal. And these are all nope. I guess this one's the most likely to get played. Ketchermos, like, how sad was this? Okay, the fuel wheeled. Like I said, we wouldn't get a bad wheel. So we'll take fuel. That is splash worthy. I think these cards are splash worthy. Ketchermos is just... We have 2 exile effects. I didn't see... Like, we passed the one that does 4, but no repeatable green exiles is not great. But yeah, I mean, at this point, we need to get more green 2-drops. The plan is to splash the black for late plays. I don't want to play this Scouter. So we need some 2-drops, specifically green ones, is what we need to focus on to get our mana ratios correct. I would like 1 or 2 more lands that fix. There's one. Although, Momentum Breaker would be removal, and it would keep us open to being more even split. I'm going to take the removal. I think you could take the land there. But if we have to ditch this green or make the green the splash, I want to be open to having black early plays too. I think just in general it's safer to stay open to that, right? I would hate to make our green a splash, but I think instead of the land there, it's just better to take the removal just in case, since we didn't have any black plays. All right, not the opens we were hoping for. What am I taking here? Scurryfoot's legit good. Pride of the Road is whatever. I think Gallant Strike's probably the best card here. It's either Scurryfoot or Gallant or Night Market. I'm going to take the Gallant Strike. Get that white removal up so I don't have to play the black. Ooh. This pack's really good. A second captain might legit be better than a mammoth. I mean, I also kind of want the Hell Ride and the 2/1, but second captain is pretty great. I think I will take that Dune Drifter now, since we didn't get the other one. Pack 2. No, I just don't see any exile. Alright. Yeah. So this is when we have to absolutely solidify and not waver. I think we need to take the Venomous. The black just didn't get there. The exile didn't get there. So I need more green early plays to even this out. The other option is we could play like a white base and a double splash. Like so an 8/4/4. But with this other Death Toucher in green and no white cards that I want to take. I think we can push. I think we can push towards like an 7/7/4. Blossoming Sands. It's probably a necessity at this point, although I want the second Gallant Strike. But Sands is too good. links. Very nice. Wow. Really got there on the mounts. Wow, we really got there on the mounts. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. So, all of our black cards are late plays, which is what I like to see if we're going to be doing this. The deck totally functions without any of the black cards. I think I'm still going to splash all of those. The real question is, what am I taking out? It's all very good. I guess this one's not necessary. One more cut. Night market wheeling is so good. Sorry, Ace. Yeah, I need that night market. I don't even think I'd play the Ace even if I had it. Outright wheeling. We're not playing black as a base, so I'm not going to take the rat. If I was, I'd take the rat, but light wheels is probably going to replace light shield parry. Second bestow greatness. Maybe. I think I want to be a very aggressive deck. This is like, I'll take the right pick versus hate draft. If I'm at a table, I'm definitely taking this hell ride. Whoever is on my left is not getting 2 or 3 hell rides, so it's like, oh, crazy. But yeah, I think I tried hard to explain, like, when do I decide what mana base I'm gonna be, because I've had friends start to ask for more clarity on, you know, when and how do I make those decisions when I'm playing 3-color drafts to pick my base / how do I go about that? And yeah, I mean, we got there in the end. I think I regret not taking the black-white land over the momentum breaker, but I still stand by it as a good way to leave our options open. I mean, I don't even know if we need to really be playing black. I guess we do. The recursion and the removal is kind of clutch. So we have 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 5 black. It's pretty great. Black's kind of free. So 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we have 9 and 8. 5 black. Black's kind of free. Yeah, the Junker's probably necessary. I mean, it is a vehicle to get back with tune-up and Drifter and Fetch. It just stinks because it's going to be so expensive because we don't have enough artifacts for it to be cheap. It's not really the right deck. I think this Mustang maybe isn't good enough, right? Don't need both enhancements, although they're pretty good with Lynx and Captain. And guess I'm okay with 11 creature count. We could bring in a Rambler, makes a Thopter, might be better. Just some more top end, like maybe we're too low, and then bring in the Junker. Go more artifact synergy for the Junker, but then we'd have to cut here and here. Yeah, we can do one down. I'll go 41, 17. I mean, this looks really good. We're doing mounts and then ending with vehicles. Why did they go up on a swamp? It's definitely wrong. We need forest, and the reason why we need forest is because we want our 2/1 Death Touchers to hit on turn every time. So that's why we're gonna run it like this. Free black splash for late removal. What's not to like? You know? Most people running 2-color decks have 9-8 split anyway, so we have that plus a random 5 for black, so it's pretty great. Why wouldn't you do that, right? Yes. Not the 2-drop that we want to see, but Surveyor's fine. Lynx is a better 2-drop. Oof. Oh no, okay. So they're like super aggressive. I think I do want to clear the way for my Beast Rider. This stinks. But it preserves my life total. If they want it back, they have to discard a card, so it's like trading a card for a card anyway. Not ideal though. Like if they just re-get it back, we're taking 4 again. And then they get max speed and have a Death Toucher. I don't think I can play around it. The only way to play around it is like Surveyor. But I don't think I want to do that. Okay. That's a problem too. Alright. So they're gonna have max speed, they're gonna gain 2. Okay. That's a good draw. Alright. Starter engine. Hoping they crew their 6/5 instead of pay 2 for unblockable. Ooh. Oh, that's a pretty cool... That's a pretty spicy combo if we didn't have the perfect answer to it. Yeah, they're gonna crew. Nice. I don't think I'm blocking the Death Toucher. I don't think a trade is worth it, and I think Light Wheels makes our 2/2 a pretty good trader anyway. What is this draw? Yeah. I'm gonna be aggressive. You could save the pump for defense, but I just... no. It's kind of racing at this point. It's fine. I'm gonna trade. I can eat the Death Toucher. It's fine. We'll trade here. Awkward. Alright, let's cycle. It's so awkward. Oh, that's pretty good. Really? My collision course. That's a close game. That 2 for 1 right there could just cost it. We need to get a black source, and then we need to get recursion to come back in value. And now they know about my chariot number 2, so this could be awkward. And there's the start. So they're gonna be able to hit me for 4. Maybe more. I mean, they are on 5 land stop over there. How does it feel? And a follow-up, that's... Come on, man. Alright. Okay. A creature to crew my vehicle would be nice, but... that is not going to happen. And we have to save the fuel. Because I can't afford to take 4, so if they drop just any creature, right? Yeah. They can crew and then swing in for 8, so... Of course they have double creatures. Alright. Well, sometimes your opponent just has more creatures and resources than you, and you have, like, just 2 more lands. Them being able to steal the spell, and then me having 1 extra land, and them having 2 extra creatures is the difference in this game. Yeah, there we go. Good game. I think both decks were fine. But yeah, sometimes your opponent just draws really well. They had a cool deck. Good job. GG. This is good. I do need to draw land. That is not land. Come on, deck. Land and I can't lose. Okay, well, at least that gets me land next turn, maybe. But it's awkward, because if they have like a lightning strike, they see I miss lands, they should shoot the links. Okay, that's fine. Great. Could take a lot of damage next turn with things getting haste, but we don't really have an option to sit back. I need the planes. So. Untap everything. We have Death Touch. Maybe that'll be enough to stave them off. Ooh. Are they doing a push the limit deck? We would definitely lose to a push the limit deck. Oh boy. Here we go. I actually think it's a good thing. Their Colodin is now a 3-4. Means we can Gallant Strike it. I think I want to do it pre-combat so that I gain the lifelink. I'm gonna play out my tap land. Three. How do I want to play this? Let's go like this. Because I want to add to the board. I don't want to have to pump this turn. This makes their blocking miserable. You know what? Because you have tune-up, I think I'm going to do this and then cycle my chariot. Instead of play out a 5-4. I think you could do either way, though. Yeah, I think chariot's the right choice. Okay. I love that that was their best play. Oh gosh. We might die to push the limit here. A little concerned about our yeah. Oof. Because we have Dune Drifter, we want them to trade with our 4-2. Oh. Okay. They must have a trick. I'll make them use it. Okay. Why didn't they just crew the 2-3? That was weird. Okay. I guess they're just really far behind. I mean, 1 mana. And they could push the limit, kill us, so I think I'm just going to add to the board here. I'm not going to play around it. Okay. We have all our planes now. No reason to saddle the links anymore. But thinning out our deck is pretty important. It's fine. Okay. Guess it's tune-up time. I think we're just gonna get rid of their jockey so that the ace can't really block anything this turn. Not particularly well. Yeah, we don't need to saddle. I think this is also like a really good example of how, you know, we're running potentially 5 sources for black and we don't have it, but the deck still functions. We've had plays every turn. Even though it's a heavier black splash, like, this is why in this particular build, these cards aren't essential. They're nice. Like, it would be nice to be able to siphon fuel here, but, I mean, they're still just dead. Okay, so they're gonna get back the jockey. It doesn't really matter. I guess to prevent taking excess damage, I should go ahead and greatness now. They have another spell. Good on them, but I don't think so. Nice. GG. There you go. After a rough first game, we needed that. This is fine. Okay, no more lands, please. Yikes. Yikes. I cannot afford to let them draw an extra card every turn, so I think I need to go ahead and collision course the siphon this turn. It's not ideal. Split out is real. Okay. At least the opponent's playing lands too. Problem is they're going to be able to draw a card with theirs. It's a good one too. Yikes. It's not gonna get any better. I have to trade. Like, getting back our Death Toucher is not even good. I think I have to hold. Too many lands. This is a brutal way to lose. Yeah, they draw a card. Great. I mean, having nothing but lands basically is a good way to lose. Yikes. Really? That's so troll. Our worst card in our deck in this matchup. It's the only creature we've seen. Yeah, wow. Okay, we're pretty much dead to the Volter. There is no going back here. What a meme. I think this could very well be the worst possible draw our deck could have. I stand corrected, tune up to top it all. Alright. Yeah. That was a lot of land. That's weird. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say that was some variance. I mean, all you could do is laugh. I don't think our deck's that bad. I just think that the 2/1 Death Touchers were bad in that matchup, and for some reason we couldn't draw any other card. Except cards that got back our 2/1 Death Touchers. Magic. So fun. Alright, this one's good. I mean, I still think getting rid of their card draw was correct instead of the creatures and stuff, but obviously it did not work out. This is a much better hand. A little bit of a mirror match here. Let's go like this. Land would have been really nice that turn. I mean, Lynx is good too. It'll get us land, but I don't think that's how we wanted to spend that turn. Oh. It has to be the plans. Alright, we can't cycle the chariot. Let's back that up. We're gonna Gallant Strike the dunes pre-combat. Gain 3. If I do it during combat, they're gonna block. I have to do it. I lose the lifelink. If I attack with the 3/2 Death Toucher, they have to either trade or double block the links. Seems like a good attack. So, start here. Basically, this forces it so that the double block on the links to eat the links is not free. I'm happy with either creature. There we go. It's a good trade. That's also a good trade for us. Great. So what that tells me is that they probably have more vehicles and stuff. I think I'm just going to go ahead and play the light wheel now for mana efficiency. I don't think I'm going to cycle the chariot. Not yet, at least. We have a good play next turn anyway. Yep. It's fine. Might be putting a spot where we're going to chump attack with a 4/5 lifelinker just for land, and I don't think that's wrong. I hope we don't do that, though. If we draw land, I don't have to do that. if we don't draw land. Well, I mean, even if we draw land, yeah. I could try and cycle first, but then if I miss, I can't play out my 4-2. It's too risky. Ah. Oh, this sucks. If we miss here, then I do have to attack the links, yeah. Arg. These draws, man. What can you do? All right. I'm gonna do this. Well, no. Let's just do this first. Let's take another chariot. Oh my god. Like, how lucky is that hit? That mole just drew them 3 blanks. Oh my god. Like, we might die because they just got through 3 blank land draws for free. Oh no. Man, Arena's out to get us today. We don't know what to say. Sometimes it's like that. I mean, luckily, like, we're not in a terrible spot here. I mean, as much as I really want to attack, I just don't think it's right. Our 4-2 will eventually trade off, but I want it to be on our terms. I did it this way, so if they kill the Rambler before blocks, I can still block with the 4-2 and the 1-1. Need a land. Got a hit. Nice, alright. We drew just far enough for it. Everything was worth it. The sacrifice from the first links. Will always be remembered. We're not in a terrible spot. I mean, if they blank on their draws, I think I don't want them to get extra speed. I mean, obviously they're probably splashing for Samet. So protecting speed count is probably relevant here. Even though, like, in a normal game without speed, I would let them hit for 1, because I can hit them back for 1, and we're winning that race, so... That seems like a very good draw here. This game is gonna be stalled for a while. That's a problem. That'll uninstall it pretty quick. We may just lose to the, oh good. I actually think the 3/4 flyer that can get bigger is the bigger issue. Okay, collision course. Had to be one of our better draws. But let's think this out. My Death Toucher trades with their 9/7. My 4/2 and my 3/4 trade with their Earth Rumbler. And then I can bounce. Well, actually I can eat anything else with my Chariot. They attack in, so I think I have to collision course the glide car. But it would be a bad turn. So I think I'd rather take a hit and put out 2 blockers. Just in case, like having an extra chump blocker might be good. What if they draw removal? Then I can still block the 9/7 with it, even without the Death Touch. Yeah. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're gonna take a pretty big hit in the air probably from this glide car. But they'd have to tap their board to do it, so if they want to make it like a huge hit, so we'll see. I need to close out this game. I should definitely attack with that glide car. I guess they're worried about the crackback. Oh, yeah, I see. No, maybe they don't have it. If they tapped a land. That's right. They put all their lands in the grave already, silly me. Okay. That card's a problem. That card is a problem. Okay. Do I lose the game to the Sloth? No, my Chariot can infinitely block a 6/6 as long as my other creature lives. I still think the right move is killing the flyer. And then we just chip in the air. Yeah. I mean, if they kill the Chariot with the Sloth plus a combat trick, or if they draw and roll for the Chariot, we're dead anyway, right? So I don't think we should play around that. I think instead we go for the race. Is that a risk I need to take? I think so. I'm just dead in like 2 or 3 turns to the glide car anyway, right? So. I could attack in with one of my Death Touchers, but then they're going to be really tempted to attack like with everything. So I think for this turn, we're just going to go in the air for 1. But at some point I do need to start attacking with 1 Death Toucher. This is a very complicated board state. This is we're playing Momir helps out for getting a lot of reps on boards like this. Because my ultimate goal here is I want to try and make it so that all of my creatures can attack in, right? And the only way I do that is by starting making them trade 2 for 1 or take down their big creature with one of my Death Touchers and force it. Okay, I mean, if they top something, like I said, we can't beat it. We have to stick to the plan here. This was always the plan. So, I'm going to give them 0 credit. And we're going to always block the 6/6 with the 7/7, and yeah, so if you have it, you have it. Ooh, bestow greatness. Oh, that's so good with the Death Touch. Because I didn't draw a creature, I kind of leave myself a little bit open to... They'll have a good attack to get in for, like, 9 next turn if they really want to, if they want to get that aggressive. Is it worth it? I can have them in 2 turns if they do that, though. Okay. This is still the right play. I have to crew here. So I still have a good double block on the Earth Rumbler. Just gonna do this. We let this happen. There's no need to use the bestow. I could have Dune Drifted back a Death Toucher, but I'm okay holding in case they kill my Chariot. I might need it back. Even though I can't technically get it back yet. Right now we're pretty stable. I mean, they're gonna make me do it every turn, aren't they? So that when they do draw the trick, they'll surprise me. Or they drew it this turn. Like I said, I'm not playing around it. This is our commitment. Nice. Alright, a little punished for not getting back the other Death Toucher, but that's okay. We still have a good attack here. We're gonna have to get back the Death Toucher this turn, though. So, we're gonna do this. I mean, I guess we wouldn't have attacked with both anyway. There's no difference. It's fine. Here. Feel they block. Okay, they're giving up on their sloth. Love it. I'm just going to let this trade happen. There's no need to trample over. Okay. This is much more manageable. We're getting there. Death Toucher. Surveyor go. Okay, so There's one thing I need to be careful about here. I'm pretty sure we have the win. I do need to be careful that if they can kill my chariot at instant speed, they get back their elephant and another elephant. It's really bad. So I'm not even going to crew with the chariot because we don't need it for lethal. But if they have like Sky Crash or something, it's going to be very close to not being lethal depending on how they block. So we're going to go for it. Yeah, no matter how they block, if they kill something, it doesn't matter. Let's go with enhancements. I don't think we need the enhancements, but let's go with it on the first striker. So they'd have to put the rumbler on it. Let's go. If I'm them, I'm terrified. Let's go like this. Hope it's lethal. Nice, and the Earth Rumbler would lose the extra point of damage because it loses its toughness by 1 here. Would die as well, so that's why we went there. GG. That was a game. I thought we were doomed when they drew through 3 cards there that were lands, but edged it through. This is fine. I'm extremely tempted to name black with Night Market. I don't even think it's that wrong. Yeah, no, it's definitely right. Uh-oh. I do think like push to limit decks are some of the easiest ways to lose no matter what you do. Some of the easiest ways to win no matter what you do as well, right? I think this is a trade I'm okay with. Could wait for the enhancements, but with a Dune Drifter, it's fine. The value is there. Trade off with creature, gain 4 life, get a plains. Good enough. It's pretty good. Turn 5, no, turn 4, 5/4 with haste. Not bad. We have a Death Toucher though. I guess I'll get my captain out of lightning strike range. It's not very helpful as a blocker, but starts our speed, gives it vigilance. Could matter. Mattered. I guess they would have to crew anyway. And spicy. I don't want to play it. Probably taking 2 in the air here, but if they do that, I think we will just siphon the flyer off. We don't have good ways to deal with flyers except for killing them. Yeah, now that they have a card that speed matters, I think it's the right move. I think I'm just going to bait them into attacking into Bestow Greatness. I could just get a Death Toucher back though. Or no, it's not Death Toucher, it's the Lynx. I think we're just going to do Bestow Greatness though. Don't mind seeing that. So this could become a 7/6 if they exhaust it, so yeah, no, these are mounts. So Greatness still works. Oh, it gets +1, so yeah, it still works. So 7/7, good. They were gonna get a speed here regardless whether we attacked or not, so I'm actually kind of glad we attacked. Okay, we have 1 more speed till we need to find an answer for their 2/6. I think I'm gonna offer a trade. Anyone, doesn't matter. Perfect. That'll help him get up to speed. Scry is extremely relevant here in the late game. Oof. Yep. Alright. I think I'm supposed to race here. They're gonna get double strike on their turn, but yeah, I mean, I think we can win. I mean, they're gonna have to let me eat their coordinator if they want to get speed to max, and then we'll just have board supremacy. So we're just gonna race here. I guess I should block with my Dune Drifter just in case they have some way to kill it, so I still have 3 creatures on board. Tune up can always bring it back. Snare. It's a good top. Yep. I think we're still okay. As far as the race goes, I think the 1/1 counter is annoying. Yeah, that's very good. Okay. So that just wins it next turn, doesn't it? So we go like this. 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 Not sure it's safest. So if they have double removal here, that's not it. Okay, if they push the limit, we're dead. I still think they're probably playing a push the limit deck, aren't they? Well, hopefully they didn't draw it. So I don't want to lose to a lightning strike. I don't want to lose to... Yeah, there's several cards I could lose to. Like there's that pedal to the metal. I'm gonna chump. We can move the lights over for the extra damage for lethal. So I mean, they either drew 2 lands or 2 removal spells, but the way it's prioritizing, I'm assuming they have something. Okay. It's pretty irrelevant. So I'm just gonna go for it. Nice. GG. Four 2 fetching chariot, so good. Alright, crawled out of the gutter. We're 3-2. I think those 2 losses were, well, the first one was, you know, they just drew better. They had a good deck. Second one was just, I don't even know what our draw was that game. Looks like we're both on a mole. I think I'm gonna keep all my lands and ditch the tune-up. Just hope that they're on a slower mole and we're on a fast mole. Love seeing pass. All right. Okay. Death Toucher is going to be really good when they slam a really big green creature. Land would have been awesome there. Guess we'll get our speed up. Waiting for the big creature to drop. I mean, they could just be color screwed here. Yeah. Aw. There's no sorry. Why is there no sorry? Feel bad. Both on a mole. I mean, obviously, maybe they should have gone on a 5 if everything's a different color than green in their hand. GG. I don't know. It's a tough spot. But I'm glad that we mold and kept the faster hand and got rid of the tune-up. This is a very good curve out. If we can find one land, it's like insane. So definitely not ditching this. We are on the draw though. So. Ooh. Perfect. A dirty Mako deck. At least we have Death Touch. Yeah. Oh boy. I guess Siphon Fuel would be our next hope for killing the Mako. Oh. Drunker's also a pretty good feel safe. Alright, we're still okay. Love that they're running that out. Mid deck full of vehicles. Ooh. This is still the right play. I actually think I want to get a mount here instead of a vehicle. Double spell next turn. They're almost out of cards. Like, yeah, I think the links so I can play my other cards is better. Because then we would have, like, Rambler into Junker and be able to unlock our removal, too. Yeah. They're definitely playing a lot of artifact removal, too. So, just links is safer. Oh. Well, they don't have double blue, so that's good. Otherwise, that would be insane. I'll trade off my 4-2. It's good. Seems like a crazy scoop. But okay, I'll take it. Take it. Take it. I guess they were just frustrated that they couldn't draw cards with double blue. I don't know. Okay. It's great. No, are you serious? How dare you have a 1 mana removal spell? That was cheat. It's actually wrecked. Good play, OP. I'm blocking. They got a trick. Make him use it here instead of on my 4-2. Fine. think this is another situation where a mount is better than a vehicle. How crazy is that? I mean, just being able to double spell next turn against this board is going to be pretty great. So we can go ahead and trade off with their potential Death Toucher. Yeah, that's fine. Cool, we can strike when they pump. I don't think it's worth leaving open though. I need to hit my land drops, so we'll just take 6 in order to get a plains. Sounds bad when you say it like that, but I think it's a good choice. It's fine. Okay, they are at max speed. Well, now we have to let them do it again because we're racing. This way our links can swing in. Yeah, I'm racing. Like, I'm not blocking. No blocks. Fine. No rummage for you either. Tap land is good here. If we draw Chariot, I want to be able to cast it. Fine. Yep. Genius. God, I love it. Oh, it's so good. I mean, we're still gonna take like 2 damage this turn. Well, I guess no. It makes more sense to hold back blocker. It's fine. We'll get a land next turn. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. If they have a trick, super punished. Maybe they forgot the pilot could crew for 2 more. Okay. GG. All right. Are we 6-2? With a white-based draft? Unbelievable. They said it couldn't be done. Not with this hand, we're not winning. It's close. It just doesn't have any early plays. This is so much better. I guess Light Wheel needs to go. I mean, Chariot's just a reroll. Okay. We can do this. Another red-black deck. Ooh. Yeah. I'm gonna eat their creature if they block here. Gain 6. Spinning out my life linker, I love it. Oh, can't make that up. I mean, it's terrifying. I'll probably have more removal, but love seeing it spin out on a 2/3. Are you kidding me? I think it was right to prevent me from getting a land Yeah, okay. They had more removal. I mean, the deck looks solid. Obviously, they're in the winner's bracket for a reason. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. This is definitely a dune. Now, if we get land and we can get that back, it'd be insane. I maybe should cycle the chariot for it, but I'm not going to now that they played shark. I'm going to hold for chariot. Max punish. No, because even if I cycle the chariot now and hit land, it's just not. Ah. I mean, I have to do this. I don't think I can take the turn off and cycle with a gunner on the board, so we'll just have to get the rider back and hope it's good enough. Yeah, I'm taking 4. Card's a little problematic. Okay. All right. Wish our victory was an artifact. I have to assume they have artifact removal of some sort, making chariot a really not great play. Let's do this. They're not going to double block. Yep. Nice free attack there. I don't really have a choice though, right? I have to run out the chariot. Hope they don't have removal. Get rid of the value off the gunner. And I mean, they'll lose a creature, but we get to eat one. But they do get to max speed, and then they can go get the chariot removal. So it kind of stinks. They're guaranteed max speed here, but I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Good, yeah. We get to eat a creature at least. Oh, they didn't do it. What? Oh, that had to have been like a massive mistake. Yeah? Get max speed and go tutor, right? It was a very inefficient turn. Okay, let's take the thing that can get big. I think this is safe, right? Just going down to 6. Love it. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Like I said, they're going to get max speed. That alone gives them max speed, and they don't have to attack in for a chump attack. So that's a little annoying, but I mean, and we don't have a way to crew these vehicles at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and say that that's a slight problem. But at least they're mana inefficient here. Like, they could have been tutored, had their tutored card this turn, so a little bit of a grace there. Could be game. Ugh. This is my worst nightmare. All vehicles, no crewing. Yep. See what they get. Okay. Why didn't they attack? I guess they want blockers in case I top something. I guess it's smart. Alright. Well, good news. So we have just enough permanents to do this, and they're tapped out. So it's safe. I have to assume the card advantage is what they went and got. So this is still safe. I'm gonna try and attack in and get them to 1. See what they do. They might not block. I blocked anyway. I guess Chariot would have made more sense. But it doesn't untap. I don't know. Either way. Nice. Top deck. I think now I'm gonna force a chump. Because they're gonna chump with the 1/1 anyway, right? So at least this way it's not optional. Endless Trumper. Okay. It's pretty good. We need to be able to crew both our vehicles. There it is. There it is. There it is. Alright. If they have a trick. Oh, I can't crew both. Ugh. I can't crew both. So they could double block a 6/6. So I think Dune Drifter is the right attack here. Could just get a land, but let's do this. Force them to pump the specialist and trade with the specialist if they don't want to just chump. But I think they're just going to chump with the pilot. I would. Depends. Depends what's in their hand. Yeah, that's fine. We just need something to be able to help us crew both 6/6s, and I don't think we can lose. It's fine, it's just another trump blocker. Nice. Alright. No. Well, the good news is, well, is it even good to force it? I don't even think. I mean, maybe I trade with my links for their rider and get a land and thin out my deck. It's a little risky because it means I can't crew my 6/6s, but they're not doing much anyway with the pilot. I'm gonna have to get another card anyway. You know what I'm saying? I think thinning out is good here. That's fine. Best possible draw? We had 2 of them. So it's now double Trumpsville. So they'll have to top something pretty incredible here. Yeah, drawing a card. I think that's trophy. Yeah, it's definitely trophy if that's your best play. Oh, wow. Yeah. GG. GG. Don't think there's any single black spell that can wreck us here. Alright. The deck came back and shined when we got draws that weren't completely crazy weird. But yeah, a good curve out. I like the mounts in the set quite a bit. I think, you know, the green-white mounts are a little bit overlooked at the moment, so it makes it a good deck to draft because the lane tends to be open. But yeah, I mean, I don't regret at all splashing the black. It was pretty much free. We always had a functional deck with just the main colors, and And it's a heavier splash because we have four spells, but they don't have to come down till late. So just a really good build, nice and aggressive, supported by some endgame to just give it that final oomph to get over the board. But Caradora was amazing. Captain's great. Lynx was great. Death Toucher's great. Yeah, cool build. Thanks for joining me. Have fun at Chicago for anybody going. I won't be there, but we'll see you next time for drafting this set.